music of P.D.Q. Bach. Appalachian fiddler Mike Cross. Funny Miss Phyllis Diller. A creative comedy of Gallagher. Ventriloquist Ronn Lucas. Our good buddy Jim Stafford. Sensational singer Jennifer Warren. A visit from the Yo-Yo Man. And Jack Elliott and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Smothers Brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another hour of prime time variety. Jack, a little music, please. Out of the way. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we're traveling along, singing a song side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? To make tonight, this is our last and final farewell performance of the Smothers Brothers. Dick and I have talked it over and we've decided to still be brothers, but no, we're not going to be performing anymore, so we want to thank all the people, all of you here in the audience and all of you out there in television land that made these last years so pleasurable and so much fun for my brother and myself. Jack, so stop the music, just hold everything. When did we have this big discussion? I don't remember us deciding we didn't want to work together anymore.
How long have we been together?
My whole life, and professionally we've been together 30 years.
30 wonderful years.
30 years. Thank you. And I feel the same way. They were terrific, wonderful years.
30 wonderful years,
yeah.
and I'm sick of it.
What?
I'm sick of it.
Sure.
And so tonight,
you sure do pick a fine time to tell me
about it.
Well,
I want you to be the first one to know.
I'm the first one to know?
Yes.
Tom, you don't end a 30-year partnership without some sort of explanation.
I said I was sick of it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Fine. That's fine. He's sick of it. I'll tell you, let's pretend this is the first day of your new professional career.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? What are you going to call yourself?
I'm going to call myself the Smother Brother.
Smothered Brother.
The Smother Brother.
What am I going to call myself?
You'll have to come up something of your own. You have to come up
That's
with...
my name, too.
Well, I don't really have time to argue about it, Dickie. It's opening night. It's opening night.
Okay, let's pretend this is your opening night. Okay. Your first show. Get over there. Get over there. And I'll introduce you. I'll do my best. And now,
Dick,
ladies and gentlemen.
Over that camera, Dick.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on any stage, please welcome the fabulous, new, exciting act, the Smothers Brothers. Hey!
Thank you. That's enough. That's enough. Thank you. Not too much. Oh boy. Thank you. No. Okay. I think I'll start with a song. Here we go. This is a song I think you're all going to remember and all going to enjoy long after I'm gone. Old Jack Frost on the bottom of the dog froze that dog to the ground. He couldn't get up and he couldn't get around, but he sure knew how to lay down. Old Jack Frost on the bottom of a frog froze that frog to the pond. He couldn't get up and he couldn't get around, so the frog got stuck to the dog. Okay, thank you. That's enough. Hey, I got one for you. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, Dick.
Don't dick me. I'm not in your act.
I know you're not in the act. I was just referring to you.
Don't refer to me.
Why can't I refer to you?
Don't even think about it.
I was mentioning.
Don't mention me. Don't refer to me. Don't even think about me unless it's very important.
I've got a good reason.
What's your reason?
I decided to give you one more chance.
Wait a minute. You're going to give me one more chance. What happened to your solo act?
I'm sick of it.
You're sick of it? Isn't that wonderful, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that great? My brother's going to give me another chance to join the act. Well, isn't that a brother? Always thinking about my better friend. And you know, that's a big sacrifice for Tom because you saw his single act tonight. It is terrific. You were fantastic, Tom. What talent. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked it over and I'm back in the act. So, once again, for the very first time on this stage, the original Smothers Brothers. Hit it, Jack. Oh, when they've all had the troubles and parted, we'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing a song, side by side. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We think we have a terrific show for you, starting off with our favorite ventriloquist, Ron Lucas. Hey, Ron Lucas.
Thank you, Dick. Thank you, Tom. Hi. I'm Ron, and this is my friend. This is a typical, average, ordinary, everyday American teenager.
Hi.
Tell me your name.
You know my name. They don't know. My name is Scorch.
And you are a typical, average, ordinary, everyday teenager?
I'm a foreign exchange student.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm a dragon.
I think they know that.
Yeah. Excuse me, I gotta clear my nose.
Okay, we've been on the show twice, but... What was that?
Flaming booger.
You can breathe fire?
No, only adult dragons can breathe fire. I was like burning snot.
Okay, Scorch, no.
That is so rude. I'm a teenager. I love being gross.
Okay, what I was about to say.
She's cute. Look at her.
What are you doing now?
Practicing dating skills. I just learned how to pick up girls. Yeah, you gotta be real cool. Watch this.
Get down. Stay there. Excuse me.
Hey, ow. What'd you do?
I hit one of these little pointy things on your elbow.
I should warn you, all teens are horny.
Scorch! Thank you very much. What I'm trying to do is get back to the act. Now I was going to ask you what happened in school today, because that's usually what happened.
School? Yeah, school was great. Just great.
Something happened at school?
Yeah, a kid at school called me a chicken from Chernobyl.
Scorch, kids get a little tough sometimes. It's okay, don't worry about it.
Another kid called me a bunny rabbit from 3 Mile Island.
That's just 2 students, don't worry about it.
You know what else somebody called me? They called me Kermit the Frog on acid.
It's a stupid student.
It was a teacher.
Listen, I've been through it. We've all been through it. It's tough being a teenager.
Oh, yeah. It's tough being a teenager. It's tough being a teenage dragon. It's tough running around all over naked with your tail hanging out. It's really tough. It's tough. You know, it's tough being green. You can't get a date when you're green. It's not easy being green. No. What the hell was that?
Oh, you said the words to a song.
What song?
It's not easy being green.
Oh, yeah. I know that. It's not easy being green. Having to spend each day the color of the leaves. When I think it would be better being red, or yellow, or gold, or something more colorful like that. Yeah. My mom used to sing that song to me when I was a little dragon. That's nice. I was an only egg. Well,
that song was a big hit. It was recorded by Kermit the Frog.
Stop the music. Damn, I told Mom she should have copyrighted that song.
Well, finish singing. It was a nice song.
No, it's not my speed. If I was to sing the same song today, it'd go something like this. Well, I stopped being green, if you know what I mean. I may be the strangest thing that you've ever seen. Thought I wouldn't be red or yellow instead. I'm proud to be a dragon, that's what I said. Now, I got a tail and I got wings, but here's the important part. We may be different in a couple of things, but deep down we all got heart. Well, and they have scales or you got skin. That's what we all use to keep the insides in. But don't mess with me. I'll fix your wagon. On a fire-breathing dragon. You know, when I said light my fire, I was really thinking, oh, we're back. Hi, welcome back. It's a Smothers Brothers Hour.
I really like that girl up there that's sitting with Scorch.
Right next to Scorch
Yeah,
up
I
there?
like that
You
girl.
mean Suzanne? That's Suzanne?
Yeah, I think she's cute.
Well, why don't you go after her, Tom? Why don't you go talk to her?
Oh, I'm just a little shy. I don't think I want to.
Tom, you got to be assertive. If you want her to notice you, you got to go over and assert yourself.
Well, you know, I just about bought a book about assertiveness.
You did?
Yesterday. I just about bought a book about.
Well, why didn't you buy it?
Oh, the guy looked pretty busy. I didn't want to bother him.
Tom, you've got to bother Suzanne if you want her to notice you.
You really think so?
Absolutely.
So I should I
Just
go?
get over there and bother them. Be assertive.
Okay, I'll
Go ahead. Go ahead. She's right out there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go be assertive. Now, while my
You think I should go right now?
Now, Tom, now, trust me. Yes, I'm sure.
Oh.
Suzanne, don't move away. Tom's going to be assertive with you. Now, while my brother's being assertive, here's a guy who knows all about fiddling around and isn't afraid to talk about it. He doesn't mind at all. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Cross.
Thank you. Thank you very much. In an effort to make this more than just an evening of wild entertainment, the Smothers Brothers University here is proud to present this evening's lecture in Musicology 403. Tonight's lecture deals with the Appalachian fiddle. Many people wonder how the Appalachian fiddle creates its unique sound and thus differs so much from the violin. It does so because of the way in which it is constructed, which is in the following manner. We start with an ordinary cigar box. We attach a series of laminated popsicle sticks. This creates the sound chamber in the neck of the fiddle, as it's now called. Now, the handsome scroll work up here is actually a cryogenically frozen Tennessee land snail. You understand? Now, taking the entrails of a mature feline, that is cat gut, we stretch them across the sound chamber. These are the strings. Now, taking an ordinary cherry wood stick, we stretch hair from the tail of a horse, freshly washed, across the stick. We sprinkle it heavily with pine rosin, that is sap from the pine trees indigenous to the Appalachian region. Now, finally, and most importantly, inside the sound chamber, we place a live baby kitten. Now, as the horsehair is drawn across the cat gut, two things occur. First of all, the baby kitten hears mother's entrails vibrating. That's right. Secondly, the rosin dust from the bow flakes down into the sound chamber and irritates the kitten's nostrils. This causes the kitten to shriek aloud and thus produces the sound of the Appalachian fiddle.
there's enough music in that fiddle for a hoedown. The fact is, I think there's enough for a yo-down. Anybody want to dance? Are you ready? Let's go! Now greet your partners face to face. Gents, come forward and yo in place. Well, do-si-do with the pretty young thing. Everybody make those yo-yos sing. Cast that string down by your feet. Rock that baby nice and sweet. Wake that baby gently now. You can do it, you know how. Circle it in the middle of the square. Loop those yo-yos in the air. Promenade left with a gentle swirl. Everybody do around the world. Hot cornbread and tater pie. Around the world one more time. Let's all form the big horseshoe. Find out what each gent can do. Harvey Lowe, Vancouver, British Columbia. The world champion, and believe it or not, in 1932. Harvey, you're looking terrific. How about Daniel Boat, the mean green machine, double yoing all the way. Daniel Boat, the yo man. Whoa, pinwheel, Daniel, good job. And now we have Tom Kuhn, the doctor of the yo-yo, the San Francisco Flash. Single yoing with his aluminum spitting spear. Great going. Tom Kuhn, and now, guess who is the yo-yo man? How do I yo-yo man? Get down in the groove and see what you can do. Oh, look it. Oh my gosh. Control chaos. How do I yo-yo man? Hey, come on. All right. That's you, Jen. That's just fine. Everybody, back in line. Thread that needle back around. That's how we do the yo-yo down. One last word before you go. Everybody, just say yo! Yo! Mic drop. Very nicely done. I love that kind of music.
Yeah,
Don't you love that kind of music?
I love that kind of music. I was just thinking, Dick, I don't think that Suzanne likes me.
Suzanne?
Yeah, that one, you know.
Really?
The one.
What makes you think so?
She said, Tom, I don't like you.
She said that.
She said it.
Tommy, you gotta know by now, it's not what a woman says, it's what she means.
Well, it sure sounded like she meant it. It sounded like she meant
No,
it.
what she really meant was that she can't say she likes you until she's sure that you like her.
Really?
Uh-huh.
She also said that she also said that she never wanted to see me again, even if I was the last man on the face of the earth. What about that?
She said what?
She said she didn't want to see me even if I was the last man on the face of the earth.
Well, that's good. That means she really does like you.
That's good?
Sure. Look at it this way. Of all the men she could have chosen to be the last man on earth,
Yeah.
who did she choose? You.
I guess I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing terrific.
Yeah. Well, I'll be darned. What do you think she meant when she said that I was the dumbest guy she ever met?
She meant that. She meant that? She meant it. But it's not important. It's not important. What else she say?
She said, let me see what. Oh, she said also if I ever talked to her, if I ever spoke to her again, she kicked me so hard I'd take a well digger to find her shoe.
Oh, that is fantastic. That's a very physical statement, Tom. This lady's coming on to you.
Oh, she sure disguised it well.
Sure did, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do?
I'd like to ask her out for dinner or something.
Well, do you know any good restaurants?
Do you know any good well diggers?
Not offhand. but I do know a real good illusionist. Ladies and gentlemen, Ed Alonzo.
Very nice. Thank you. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the best singers in all of pop music, Jennifer Warnes, and a song from her famous Blue Raincoat album, Came So Far for Beauty. Jennifer Warnes.
I came so far for beauty. I left so much behind. My patience and my family, my masterpiece unsigned. I thought I'd be rewarded for such a lonely choice, and surely he would answer to such a hopeless voice. I practiced on my sainthood. I gave to one and all, but the rumors of my virtue, they moved him not at all. I changed my style to silver. I changed my clothes to black, and where I would surrender, now I would attack. I stormed the old casino for the money and for the flesh, and I myself decided what was rotten and was fresh and meant to do my bidding, and broken bones to teach the value of my pardon, the shadow of my reach. But no, I could not touch him with such a heavy hand. He stole her beyond my order, his nakedness unmanned. I came so far for beauty, I left so much behind. My patience and my family, my masterpiece unsigned.
Jennifer, you know, our next guest, we never know what our next guest is going to do, and that's the best thing about him. Please welcome Gallagher.
Well, as it's plain to see, I'm going to talk tonight about the difference in the sexes. Now, what is the difference in the sexes? It's simple. When a man wants a tissue, he takes the tissue. But a woman, she needs a storm. You come in the bathroom after there and they say, what went on in here? I was making myself beautiful for you. Well, you got an ugly way of doing it, hon. And they do. You ever seen them? They put on a mask. They get these fuzzy footies. They come scuffing out of the bathroom, scratching. Say, well, what do you want? Well, I guess I want a sandwich. See, the men are afraid to laugh. But you're right, men. What woman could be serious about her appearance and have these scuffy little... Who could make this look like an outfit? Maybe Tina Turner. But what's love got to do with it? Not much if you're in bed with a bear. There. Now we're talking common sense. It's exciting, I'll say that. And that's what women are about, excitement and being interesting. See, in the beginning, there were no women. In the beginning, God made men, and it was real boring. There was a lot of clothes laying around. God said, we need somebody to pick things up. So God took a rib from man. He took the rib that went across here and held our belly in. Where do I get off talking about women? Well, I've been in some hair-pulling relationships. And I ain't won them all either. But I learned common sense. Now, you want to know who's in charge in your relationship? When you're laying in bed at night and you notice the light is still on, you get up to go turn it off, look back in bed, because that's who's in charge. Common sense. You don't need these sexual experts. What does Dr. Ruth know? I want to talk to Mr. Ruth. Find out how many baby Ruths they got. This is why the kids are confused. The dude looks like a lady. The lady looks like a dude. They think sexuality is some costume you can just assume. Is this what a man looks like? Well, some of these new women I see these days, they look like it too. You know my attitude, don't you, men? I say if you women want to pump iron, pump iron. These new women got a new attitude. They don't need us. They'll just go to the sperm bank. But that'll never work. I've seen how long it takes for a woman to pick out a tomato.
Thank you. When Jim Stafford was a little boy, his mother gave him some marbles. And then one day, he just lost his marbles. So he's very marvelous. Please welcome the marvelous Jim Stafford.
Thank you very much, folks. Thank you very kindly. Thank you. I sure appreciate it. May I have my guitar, please? How you doing? How you like my guitar case? Fresh from Boulder, Colorado, her parents' proud delight. She headed west to make it, neath the cameras and the lights. She finally got an offer from a movie-making man, but the movie he was making wasn't quite what she had planned. Now she's driving back to Boulder, unashamed of what she's done. She traded all her mama told her for her moment in the sun. Was it just a line they sold her? Never mind, there's no career. And she's headed back to Boulder, 1,500 in the clear. Her to the actor, but she did not catch his name. She slipped beneath the covers to face him unashamed. The director called for action, and she slowly closed her eyes, and she dreamed of Boulder boys and tried to picture paradise. Was it just a line they sold her? Never mind, there's no career. And she's driving back to Boulder, 1,500 in the clear. She's driving through the thunder, and the rain is like a song, and she begins to wonder if what she'd done was wrong. $1,500 can dry a lot of tears. Not bad for one commercial selling mattresses for Sears.
Sensational. When your mom took your marbles away, you just had no marbles.
I had no marbles.
Well, you shouldn't have been playing with your marbles. She wouldn't have
Suzanne's cute.
Suzanne's cute.
Yeah, don't you think so?
Yeah, I think she's terrific. What a heck of a guitar
I think she likes me.
By the way, how's it going? No, Jim, don't worry about Jim. You don't have to be jealous, Tommy. Hey.
I don't think she likes me.
Why?
I think she likes Jim better.
Well, why do you think she doesn't like you?
Because of my ears.
Oh, Tom,
my ears stick out.
I don't think she cares how you look like.
But my ears stick out.
That's right. It runs in the family. Our dad had big ears.
Really?
Yes.
I thought I was always wearing a hat.
No, that was no hat, Tom. You know what women tell me?
What do women
this
tell you?
This should make you feel better. Women tell me they think men with big ears are sexy.
You didn't name one woman who said that.
Mom did. Mom did.
I always thought she was wearing a hat. You know, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to get plastic surgery. I want to change my look.
Wait a minute. That is overreaction. you want plastic surgery for an ear job? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about an ear job.
I tell you what, if you want to do it, I'll back you up and I'll go along with you for moral support. Let's go. I know where one's right down the street.
Okay, I'm going to get them fixed. You're going to see a big difference.
Tell me, but you got to know if you're going to do this, you got to commit to it.
I'm committed. I want my ear.
I didn't know you that. Hey, look at that's Phyllis Diller. Phyllis Diller. What in the world are you doing here?
What am I doing?
What are
Are
you
you kidding? I'm here so often I got my own parking space.
You're kidding.
You've had plastic surgery, Phyllis?
Oh, sweetheart, I've had everything lifted. I had to stand up to blink. What are you in for?
I'm here for an ear job.
You see, Tommy's a little sensitive about his ears.
Oh, I thought they were satellite dishes. I was just going to ask you if you can get ESPN.
That's so funny. I couldn't find anywhere to put the scramble.
Don't worry about it. Now, if you can just learn to blow peanuts out your trunk. I find men with protruding ears very sexy.
That's exactly what I've been trying to tell him, Phyllis. In fact, our dad had big ears.
I thought he was wearing a hat.
The doctor's ready for you, Miss Diller.
Oh. Okay, I'll see you guys around. And look, don't worry about your ears.
Yes.
Right, Dickie?
Right.
Right, Dumbo?
What they doing there? Well, you finished here, Miss Diller. You may go.
Well, what do you think, boys?
I think it's time. I think it's time for PDQ Bach.
Quite a bit. We opened with an instrument, I think, about which the less said, the better, the windbreaker. I don't know why it's called a windbreaker. It doesn't resemble a jacket in any way I can see. But in the rest of the piece, I will be playing the balloons, the lasso d'amore, that's the lasso of love, the kazoo, the doorbell, and the foghorn. Maestro?
you've been fantastic, and that is our show for tonight. And before we go, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Tom, what's in the bag? What? I'm afraid to ask you, but I will. What is in the bag?
It's not important. What's important right now is what I've got to say to all America, that I've decided to get involved with our life and with America and get involved with the world concerned about environment.
Environment?
Right. Every day we pollute. We pollute our rivers, our streams, and our bodies.
Yes.
We're out there polluting everything. And I've decided, personally, to refuse to eat anything that anything that contains any chemicals or preservatives.
How do you feel?
Hungry.
That can happen, but I'm very proud of my brother. He's an adult, a caring adult who cares about the environment.
I sure do, Dick, and that's why I've got this bag, because this is pretty interesting and pretty important.
Okay.
Up in Northern California, where I reside, there is a very famous plant called a Panasaurus passaurus, a bush, a small bush.
Panasaurus passaurus.
A small, Dick, a small bush.
Small bush.
That because of polluting of our streams and our rivers, and all the lifeblood of the planet, the Panasaurus passaurus bush has been destroyed. There's only three of them. There's only 3 of them left.
That's amazing. You know the Panasaurus, what'd you call that? Panasaurus
passaurus bush.
If I'm not mistaken,
there's no bushes.
Tom is right. My brother is very, very correct to be upset, because this plant once covered most of the known world, and now there's only 3 plants, you say?
That's right, and I've got one of them right here.
Are you proud of yourself?
Isn't this a beauty?
That is awful.
Isn't that a beauty?
Are you proud?
I sure am. I'm very proud. It wasn't easy ripping this little sucker out of the ground. You know, these roots go down sometimes 20, 30 feet. It took me a long time to pull this out.
You know what you have done?
That's right. I have saved a Panasaurus passaurus bush. Pollution won't kill this baby.
Pollution may not kill it.
I'm not dumb, but I'm not stupid.
You certainly are stupid.
I'm not either.
You are too. You are too. A plant has to be in the ground to live, to survive. You've ripped it from the soil.
Get out of here.
It has to be in the ground.
You're gonna probably tell me next that fish have to be in water to live.
They do. What? They do.
You ever hear of the blue-tailed salmon?
That's right. You know, the blue-tailed salmon, they've only seen 3. There may be 3 in the whole world. That's all.
How long has it been here? Huh? You want to know how long it's been in here?
Yes, I want to know how long.
You want to know how long it's been in here?
That's right.
Well, it doesn't matter, because we'll have sushi tonight.
Oh, that is disgusting.
We'll have a little baby seal with a little
you stop that.
egg
We'd
on
like to thank our guests for tonight. You've been a wonderful audience, and thank our guests, Ed Alonzo, PDQ, Bach, Mike Cross, Gallagher, Ronn, Phyllis Diller, Jim Stafford, Jennifer Warren, the Yo-Yo Man, and of course, Jack Elliott and his orchestra. Thank you.
U.S. Magazine says, do not miss this one. A major television event starring Academy Award winner Robert Duvall beginning tomorrow, Lonesome Dove. Now stay tuned for a look at Europe's sex and drugs playground, Amsterdam, where risky business may become lethal. Next on West 57.
This is Roger Carroll speaking for the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. Good night.
But the right to build a